Alright, I'm going to try my very first MRE. I'm not in the military, but I have friends who are in the military, and all they talk about when it comes to the MRE is that it sucks. They don't like it, it's not delicious, it's a meal in a bag. You know, you kind of already have some preconceived notions about what it's going to be like. It's not going to be a home-cooked meal with mounds of fresh whatever cooked, by mom. But today's MREs, from what I'm hearing, are pretty damn good. The one I have right here is chicken, tomato, feta. Menu 5, from what I'm aware of, there's 24 different types of MREs. If you don't know what MRE stands for, it stands for Meals Ready to Eat. For an individual. Each package is for one person. The point of an MRE is for service members in the field, in case they don't have service areas proper to make food. They have this food already prepared pretty much, and they just got to heat it up. The cool thing about these is the way you heat it up. Personally, I think that's the coolest part about this stuff. Not just the fact that it lasts for 3.5 years. The way you heat it up is through chemical combustion, no flames, but what you do, once this is opened, you take a little water and you put it in a package. And the package is chemicals, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but when the water mixes with the chemicals, it creates heat and it starts to boil the water that's inside. And it's so hot it starts to steam. And what you do, there's another package with the main entree, that's the thing you heat up. You put that package in that package with the chemicals, and then it heats up the food. Then again, I don't know. We'll find out how long it takes. Hopefully it won't be cold when I get to it. On the package, I'm not sure this exact same one the military uses, because I actually got this at a surplus store. I'm looking online at some of the packages of other MREs, and it doesn't look quite the same. But the package itself, the bag, is the same. But the printing is not the same. The cool thing about the bag, and the way this is manufactured, it's meant to be rugged, can withstand some things. It's meant for combat use. This can be, let me check right here real quick. This can be dropped at a height of 98 feet high. So roughly 100 feet high. This thing can drop and be fine. You can still eat it. It's also meant to withstand crazy temperatures. This is combat-ready food. Like I said, I'm not in the military. I've never been in combat. But I'm actually looking to go into the military if you want to know a little bit more about me. I hope these don't suck when I get to it, when I get into the military. I'm not really sure what branch I want to go into. And I want to get into maybe the Navy or the Army, one of those two. That's up for me to decide. But enough about me. You're not here to watch me talk about my life. You're here to watch me try an MRE for the first time. U.S. government property commercial resale is unlawful. Tell the people I bought it from. Alright, let's just get to it. And enough of me talking. Peel back seal. Peelable seal. Can I just do this? No. Oh wait, I can open it up like that. Wow. These things are... oh, not that tough. Okay. So, there's a few things in the bag already I can see. Let's pull it out and find out. First is a box, which is the entree. Chickens with tomato and feta cheese, made with white chicken. So, real chicken in here. A little bit of calories on here. Oh, one thing I did read... I'm just getting stuff from Wikipedia. If you guys want to find the information I have, just go on here. In fact, there's some way more information on here that I'm not telling you. Each meal contains about 1,200 calories. It's meant for people who are burning a lot of calories. I mean this because I just came from the gym. I think I can handle it. So 1,200 calories per meal. Probably with the same amount of calories most Americans eat at a fast food place. It's funny. Anyways, these things last a while. Blah, blah. The entree contains 250 calories. Not bad. Feta cheese, chicken, tomato. Second box is cornbread stuffing. Ooh, cornbread stuffing. I'm assuming this is a dessert item. No, it's stuffing. What am I talking about? It's a side dish, like mashed potatoes, but not mashed potatoes. It's cornbread. This has 200 calories. Third thing in here is another bag, and this is a French vanilla cappuccino instant powder. Cappuccino, wow. The military's got some fancy stuff. So this is coffee, it looks like. I would imagine it makes sense. If you're in the combat zone, you have to be up constantly because who knows what's going to happen. It's probably good to have some fresh brew. 120 calories. This is wheat snack bread. 180 calories. Snack bread. Wheat snack bread. Perhaps this is a dessert. Perhaps it's sugary, like a cake. So that's 4 things already. Oh, here's the dessert. Oh, Reese's. Wow, Reese's Pieces peanut butter, candy and crunchy shells. Wow, way to go, military. Not bad. Save these for later. This was this chocolate-covered chocolate chip Ranger bar. Perhaps like an energy bar, like a Cliff bar. A lot of dessert type things, I think. Wow, this is 260 calories. I think there's perhaps 2 bars in here. Oh no, there's just 1. Yeah, so 260 calories. Chocolate chip Ranger bar. Let's see what that's like. So we got chocolate, possibly sugar bread. Makes sense though. You need a lot of energy. Coffee, cornbread, a lot of breads, a lot of carbs. And the entree. This is cheese bread. Need package before opening, so you can kind of squeeze it around and make sure the stuff doesn't just stick on the inside when you try to squeeze it. From what I'm aware of, this is going to be like a spicy cheese bread, like jalapeno. And every MRE comes with one of these or peanut butter as a spread for bread. Perhaps this is for the wheat bread. This spoon, just a regular plastic spoon. A package of little goodies, like salt, I think. I'll check it out in a second. And this, I believe, is a chemical heating bag. Here's one for the hot beverage, so you put the drink in there, I'm assuming. And here is the heating bag. What you would do, I'm going to do it right now, because I'm going to open the little bag in a second, is you cut open the top, or you rip open the top, you put a little bit of water in, just enough to get on that line. And I think you close the top up and you maybe shake it a bit. I'll read the instructions when I get to it. And you close it. It's supposed to heat. And you put your food in there and it heats up. Makes sense. Heats the food up. That's awesome. Warm food on the combat zone. We've come a long way from cans and beans over fire. Let's see what's inside here. First thing I see, 2 pieces of gum. Makes sense. Keep your breath fresh after the coffee. You never know if there's some moist towelettes. Lost my train of thought for a second. I was about to make a joke. It probably wasn't going to be that good. Moist towelettes. Keep your hands clean. Stay sanitary. This is spiced cider. Instant apple flavored drink mix. So this is like a apple juice. Sparkling, perhaps. Very cool. It's a lot of drink options already. And that's probably because if you don't have a very clean water source. This helps with the flavor, I'm assuming. It's better than drinking dirt. This is looks like a napkin. Napkin inside here. Dry your hands off. Barbecue seasoning. Barbecue seasoning. So it's like a powder. Barbecue seasoning powder. Cool. And salt. Good old sodium. And use that as much as you want, I'm sure. This is all, and that's about it. This is all roughly around 1,200 calories. Once again, this isn't meant to be eaten when you're just sitting around. I just came from the gym. But it's meant for people who are running around and really exercising and using those calories to do the mission or whatever they're doing. They need to burn those calories, and they need calories to burn. So, let's actually start with the little things. We'll get to the entree, the main show at the very end. And let's check out this bread. Wheat snack bread. I want to see what this is like. I'll tell you what it feels like already in the package. It feels very dense. Almost like a very dense sponge that doesn't expand back. Soft though a little bit. You can compress it, but it's dense, clearly. So let's check it out. Oh, okay. So, this is the bread. It has a slight powdery texture on the outside of it. Probably like, flour dusted on it. It smells... it's hard to explain what it smells like, actually. Because it kind of smells like cereal, almost. Like Special K, strawberry something. It's a strawberry smell to it, actually, it does. Like a Special K without the milk type thing. It smells pretty good, though. It's soft. Breaks apart. It's pretty dense, you can see. But it seems pretty good. It's like a biscuit, almost. It's not really like bread. But a mix between a biscuit and a cracker. Let's see what that tastes like. I don't know where I got the strawberry smell from. It doesn't taste like strawberries. It's actually pretty good. It's very dry. It's not a moist bread. Then again, this stuff is meant to last a long time. It's actually pretty good. There's like it's wheat bread, refined wheat, not that whole grain stuff. It has a slight sweet flavor to it, a sweet taste. That's pretty good. I dig that a lot, actually. Not bad, really. Wow. And I heard horror stories about what MREs taste like. Wow, that's pretty good. And this here is the chocolate-covered chip bar. I'm assuming this is meant to be one of the desserts. I'll cheat and I'll do it first. Oh, okay. Whoa. First, clearly don't want to eat the little packet that's meant to keep things from getting moist, I think. This is definitely an energy bar. Not really a Cliff bar, but I think one of those Tiger bars. Chocolate. This is just a regular energy bar, it looks like. Break it apart. It's pretty dense. Kind of crumbly. Tastes better than any other energy bar I've had. Wow. It's very good. The texture is kind of... The chocolate is kind of waxy feeling. Kind of like those really cheap donuts you buy. Those chocolate-covered donuts. From like the local market. Those little ones. It's that kind of chocolate. The inside is very crumbly. Dense and crumbly. Now there's chocolate chips on the inside, and there's breading, whatever else this is made of. Really good though. Mmm. It's the most chocolate I've had in a while. Other than the gym, I've been going on a diet. Which actually a part about me trying to get to my weight for the military. So, this isn't totally getting me off course. Kind of, you know, bringing that life into mine a little bit sooner. So I got a little bit of ways to go. This is the entree. Put that over here. Cornbread stuffing. And here's on the back of it, talking about what you can use on it, perhaps? Nutrition and force multiplier. The table below shows fortified MRE components. The X shows which vitamins and minerals are added to specific component. These components should always be in. Okay, so this is basically saying what you should always have, perhaps throughout your meal. You know, what you need, perhaps. Cornbread stuffing. Let's see what's up with this. I hope I don't have to heat it up. You know, I might, because it is in the box. I think everything's in a box. It needs to be heated up. This video is getting kind of long. For the sake of not making it sit here for a long time, I'll speed it up. French vanilla cappuccino, natural and artificially flavored. Directions. For use. Allow water just chemically purified to stand for 30 minutes before adding the beverage powder. Okay, so it's going to take 30 minutes to heat up. Let's not do that. It's going to take too long. Or maybe I can... no. I won't do that. Make you wait that long. This is peanut butter. Cornbread. Doesn't say anything about heating it up. Doesn't say the same thing about on this package. Anyways, how about I start heating things up, huh? Because I think the heating up takes a little bit of time. Vape, okay, operating instructions. Remove MRE pouch from carton and save carton. So, I believe this is referring to the chicken entree. Let's open that up. Okay, so kind of a heavy-duty package, just like the original bag. And this is going to have the food, the chicken, the cheese, chicken, and tomatoes. Very good, very cool. I feel like a lump of something on the inside of it, and a sack of liquid. So that's the best way I can explain it before opening it up. So, while holding MRE pouch, tear off the top of bag, place MRE pouch in the bag with heater. So, I'm going to want to rip off right here. And I'll put the MRE in the pouch. And that goes like that. Nice snug fit. There we go. Now you guys realize that I don't need a plate to put this on. I'll get out of the bag. Tear off top of the bag while holding MRE pouch and heater, like so. Pour water into bag until it reaches the level between lines. That's in between these two lines I showed earlier. Slide heater and MRE to bottom of bag. And the heater is all right at the bottom of the bag. And fold the top of the bag to slide. Okay, so I'm assuming I'll then fold it like that. And then put it back in the box. That's probably to keep your hands from burning because this stuff gets really hot. Steams. It's boiling water. Fill to lines. Heat underneath. Stuff assembly into carton with top of the bag folded over top of MRE and heater underneath. Alrighty, with heater underneath MRE, hold carton level until until heater feels warm or until 1 minute elapsed. So it takes 1 minute to heat. That's pretty sweet. To prevent water from escaping and to maximize heat output, always keep heater located underneath the MRE. So I want to hold it like this at a slight angle because the heater is right here. Bags folded over the top of the MRE, so make sure it's sealed shut so the steam and all the heat doesn't get away. After 10 to 15 minutes, depending on air temperature, top of the half bag. I'm sorry. It's going to take a minute for the heat to get to maximum heat, and it's going to take around 10 to 15 minutes for it to heat up. I'm just going to edit the video. So by the time this is done, you'll see me eating it. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get cooking. Just a little water. Oh, that's too much water. It's a lot too much water. Oh, that's too much water. Oh, it's starting to fizz. I can feel it getting warm already. Wow, that's crazy. It's fizzing like Pop Rocks. Like carbonation almost, like if you shook a soda can. Here, fizzling and cracking. Tell me if you can hear it. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, ooh, wow, the heater is definitely starting to heat up. That thing gets hot. And, wow, it's at least around 80 degrees right now. Kind of smells like burning plastic a little bit. Not burning, but hot. So I'm going to put it like that. And just like the instruction says, put it against a rock. I don't have a rock. I do have an extra cup. I'll put it against the cup. Alright, it's been around 12 minutes since I put the bag in the box. And it should be done in a second. But while that's finishing up, let's try a couple more things I didn't get to yet. Cheese spread. Makes sense now. Put it on the bread. Cheese spread on the bread. I heard this is really good actually. So, you're supposed to tear right here. So I'll tear it there. I'll tear right here. And still didn't work. And that was good. Smells like cheese. Oh, you know what it is? It's actually one that I don't believe is jalapeno. I heard that one's actually really good. But this is just like that cheese you get when you were a kid with that stick, breadstick, and you dip it in, and it smells and looks just like the same. So here's the cheese. It's relatively the same consistency. Oh, no. We're cooking. Relatively the same consistency. I still haven't gotten to the cornbread. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to heat that up yet. I don't see any instructions about that. But I'm assuming I'd have to. So, we'll see what's up with that. But yeah, so you put it on the bread, I believe. And first let's try it out without the bread. It's a lot like that the cheese you dip in, a little bit more plain. Once again, it's a little bit more thick and oil based. Not that cheesy flavor, but it's there. I'll show up the bread. Mm. I really can't complain. This is good. It's not bad actually, but I mean, if you don't have access to any type of restaurant, because for some reason, you know, there's not a concession stand while you're fighting some people, this is not a bad. It's not a bad dinner. One of the things I didn't get to is the instant cider powder. Put in the drink. Directions: add a quarter canteen or 6 ounces of water to contents. And you stir it. Allow water just chemically purify. Okay, so wow, there's chemical purification in here. It actually cleans the water for you. So yeah, I was close. It doesn't just make the water taste better; it makes it safe. That's probably more important than it tasting like apples. The water I have is plenty clean. Allow water just chemically purified to stand for 30 minutes before adding beverage powder. Unless I got another package that was water purification. I guess the purification is actually inside the cider. So you know what? Let's open it up and for adding beverage. Okay, so I guess open it up and I'll just put It smells interesting. Doesn't really smell exactly like apple cider, but it's not bad. It has like that fruit roll, not a fruit roll up, but that kind of pressed fruit candy paper, not paper, but fruit roll. It smells like an apple version of that. So actually, I have to let this sit for 30 minutes, I believe. I'm not sure why. I mean, I understand why. Maybe if you're in like in a situation where you don't have clean water and you need clean water, you'd have to wait that long. But I wonder if it's safe to digest if you don't wait 30 minutes. And the water's clean, so I'm assuming it'll be okay. If not, well, good thing there's a hospital nearby. Doesn't smell bad. There's a very slight spice smell to it. Cinnamon. Wow, actually doesn't taste bad at all. Tastes like tastes like cinnamon apple. Oh, that's a very Christmassy drink. Actually takes me back to some good times. And the food should be done. The cornbread, I don't know if I'm supposed to heat that up. Now let's see, how's this cooking? Still fizzing. No steam though. Oh, there's a little steam. You can't see it, but it's there. And so, I'll actually take out a bag. And now I reach my hand in the bag a little bit to grab the food package and pull it out. It's a little wet. Try that out. This is still, still hot. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to put the cornbread in there. It's in the same kind of package. So you know what? I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to cut to. I'm going to edit this. This is going to take about another 10 minutes. So I'm going to eat. Get in there. I'm going to eat. Ooh, my entree is very warm and cooked. I can feel that already. I'm going to eat that while this thing cooks. And then I'll edit the last, 10 minutes of this or 5 minutes. Hopefully this video doesn't take too long. It's already kind of lengthy. So, this is chicken with feta cheese and tomatoes. Chicken with tomatoes and feta cheese. Yep. And so, let me have my entree. Let's see what it tastes like. My first MRE. Grab the knife just to make it a little bit easier. That's good enough. Wow. It smells good already, really. Wow. So, it's kind of mushy on the inside, but I mean, it's kind of meant to be a pasta, I believe. So, here is the MRE. Doesn't that look good? It wasn't a pasta. I now see that. It's chicken and sauce, which is still equally good. It actually smells very good. Wow. Can't believe my friend said these used to be really bad. This actually looks like a pretty decent dinner. You know what? The way my mom cooks. This is mother's cooking. Right there, home cooking. Chicken and the sauce with cheese and all that good stuff. So, what I'm going to try first... Oh, where's my heater? Heater's on the bottom, good. So I'm actually just going to try the sauce without the chicken. Because that's really what matters most, right? Isn't it? It's the sauce. So, is that hot? Not really. It's actually pretty good. It's tangy. It's there's little bits of cheese floating around that's kind of melted. It's pretty good. Chunks of tomato. I don't know my seasonings that well, but it looks like basil is in here. I'm not sure what the sauce base is. It's not really a cream, it's an oil base. And it's actually really good. Very tangy. I like that. There's a distinct aftertaste to it. Can't really explain what it is. It's actually pretty good. I mean, being in warfare is hell, I would imagine. It sucks. But with this, well, that's one thing to look forward to that day. Wow. The chicken is actually the chicken is actually very tender. Wow, very good chicken. This is really good, actually. You know what you can do? Just a lot of sauce. Take the bread and dip it in there. And, not bad. Not a bad dinner. Here's the apple cider. I can stand that. The coffee. Where is the coffee? Not the coffee. It's the package of something else. Here's the coffee. For the cappuccino. French vanilla cappuccino. Directions for use. Allow water to purify. I don't need to do that, I believe, because, well, my water's clean. Tear pouch and at notches. I believe these are the notches. Or maybe this is actually the notch. Might be the notch up there. Open zipper for a hot or cold cappuccino. Add water, a quarter canteen, to fill line, which is right here. That's the fill line. And close zipper. Shake well, and then I believe you can just drink. Very cool. So I'm gonna take the little notches and cut it from right there. Open it up a bit. Doesn't really smell like coffee. It smells almost like well, actually, Kind of does. Like, well, smelling like cocoa powder. And I believe it's at up to there, to the fill line, so right there. Put a little bit more in. That's right, can't see through it. What's really cool is actually there's resealable clips at the very end. So you can shake it and not worry. So, and I believe you shake it. That cheese is actually really good now I think about it. I'm wanting some of that cheese. And this is gonna, the heat is now dying down. So it seems like the package is only meant to heat up for about maybe 20 minutes. And then it loses heat pretty rapidly. And I believe this should be done. This cappuccino, cold cappuccino, not hot. Once again, I'm sure you can all heat it up in there. Now there's water in it. That smells actually really coming out strong. That's a nice smell. Nice coffee smell to it. And here is the cup. And here is the cappuccino. Wow, look at that. French vanilla. Not exactly a venti at Starbucks, but that's coffee. Wow, that's really sweet. That's a really sweet coffee. Unless I didn't put enough water in, this is almost a milkshake. But wow, that's really good. It's actually probably one of the best coffees I've ever had. It's creamy too, really creamy. Sweet and creamy. My kind of coffee. And I'll put a little more cheese on the bread because you know what? I'm really digging this stuff. And, not bad. Not bad at all. One more time. A little more cheese and sauce. And a little more chicken. Not bad. I cannot complain at all. This is, you know, if Italian food became fast food and wasn't just pizza, this is, you know, borderline authentic Italian food. You know, it's pretty good. It's like Olive Garden type stuff. Not exactly the same as far as freshness, but flavors and the textures and the way it looks color-wise is pretty darn good. Bread is more biscuity and crackerish. It's not crispy like a cracker, but it's dense, kind of like a cracker. But it's very good. Have a nice slight sweet flavor to it. Cheese is pretty good. Oil based, which I'm sure you need while you're out there. Apple drink, cinnamon, appley, sweet coffee. So that's a shot of energy right there. I'm feeling more energetic. I came home from the gym. I was tired. Now I'm just buzzed. Not to mention, I got these Reese's waiting for me, but there's nothing that special about them. And I want to say this is done because I wasn't even sure if I was supposed to heat this up yet. So, you know what? I am just going to open this up and try to shorten this video. Oh, now it's starting to heat. It's steaming a little bit, but it definitely doesn't feel as hot anymore. Oh wow, you know what? I'm totally wrong. This thing is very hot still. This is actually meant to last a little bit longer than 20 minutes. But you know what? I don't have time to heat that whole thing up because I want to get this video done. It's agonizing for you guys to watch it all. Although you could skip through if you want. I don't care. I'm not caring for the views. Just kind of want to show my experience. But you know what? This is the cornbread stuffing. Clearly meant to go in the chicken, looks like. Because it's pressed together. And, Not exactly Thanksgiving stuffing. Then again, I'm probably supposed to break it up and heat it up. But, again, pressed stuffing. Looks like there's onions inside of it, so it's not really a dessert stuffing, but it's sweet. Yeah, it's like a savory. Maybe just because I didn't heat it up, or because it must be in the stuff. That's the worst stuffing I've ever had. I'm a stuffing man. I love stuffing, but I would not want that at all. Pretty sure you're supposed to break this up a little bit, but wow, that is disgusting. Everything else was great, but that stuffing is horrible. I hope I did it wrong, because I'd hate for actually to be the real thing. I feel bad for everyone who has to eat this. But I'm pretty sure you actually have to break this up, perhaps, and put it in the chicken with the sauce. Because there's a lot of extra sauce with the chicken. And now let's try a little bit of it. No, it still sucks. This is my dinner, so I gotta eat it. I'm not gonna waste. So, my overall rating on MRE. What I expected it to be. I expected it to be tolerable, pretty good. Nothing that great, but what it turned out to be, pretty damn good. This is a couple notches above elementary school lunches. Those are pretty good. This is surprisingly better. This isn't like crappy prison food. I'd imagine that they'd have in prison, you know, water and bread. Not really, but you know, just plain, boring, disgusting food. This is actually quite delicious, and it's pleasing to the palate. Sweets, salties, even spices if you get the right one. Like I said, there's 24 to choose from, all containing 1,200 calories, and come with some gum. Keep your breath fresh. I'm going to do this again. This is pretty good. And that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy one of these one day. And I hope you have a good day.